There are just 3 things that you should never reveal to anyone. Not to your partner, not to your best friend, not even to any relationship. Sounds intense, right? But this ancient wisdom has protected warriors and visionaries throughout history. In a world that celebrates raw vulnerability, we often forget that some truths, when spoken, don't empower us, they weaken us. In today's video, inspired by a powerful quote from Keanu Reeves, we'll uncover what those 3 things are, and why hiding them might be the smartest thing you ever do. Stay to the end, because this knowledge could change how you walk through the world. Pain is not something to be displayed in front of those who only seek to pity or exploit you. When you share your pain with the wrong people, they can turn it into a powerful weapon against you. Some wounds can only be healed in silence. This world doesn't always support your growth and transformation. There are forces that want to see you hesitate, and people who smile at you while secretly hoping you fail. That a wise person keeps their plans hidden like a seed planted deep in the ground, quietly nurtured until it's strong enough to face the storms. Sincerity in any relationship is beautiful, but it shouldn't be given without thought. Revealing your full heart and emotions too soon invites hurt, manipulation, and regret. Relationships require sincerity from both sides, but also wisdom. Not everyone deserves a place in your life. You must remember this. What you conceal determines what you get to keep. Hide your pain so the world doesn't define you by it. Guard your plans and goals from those who don't deserve to see them, so they can grow without interference. Protect your sincerity and offer it only to those who truly deserve it. Walk with strength and clarity, knowing that what you safeguard today will be what protects you tomorrow. In a world that celebrates openness and extrovert, real power lies in what remains undisclosed. Those who understand this move with a quiet confidence and elegance that cannot be shaken. Throughout history, mystery has always stirred curiosity. The less people know about you, the more they want to know. And the more curious they become, the more control you have over how they perceive you. That's why the greatest figures in history never revealed everything about themselves. They spoke wisely, chose their words carefully, and always left a hint of mystery that kept others intrigued. Mystery is not deception, it's sophistication. You must understand that not everything about you needs to be made public, open for judgment, envy, or exploitation. Someone who knows the power of discretion never feels the need to explain themselves to everyone. You don't need to flaunt your weaknesses, nor should you exaggerate your strengths. Your presence will speak louder than any words. Those lacking clarity often seek validation by oversharing. They reveal their thoughts, plans, and feelings to anyone willing to listen. But what they fail to realize is, the more they expose, the more vulnerable they become. If you have nothing good to say, it's better to say nothing at all. A shared secret is no longer a secret. Trust, once broken, is like a melted candle. It can never return to its original shape. A wise person knows that not everyone who listens truly wishes them well. The power of mystery doesn't lie in secrecy, it lies in protection. You must protect your peace, your ambitions, and your spirit from those who wish to drain, hinder, or manipulate them. People are drawn to what they cannot easily grasp. They respect what they cannot easily possess. There's a reason why the most precious treasures are always hidden, buried deep underground, locked securely in safes, or heavily guarded. You too must see yourself as a treasure. Your thoughts, dreams, pain, and strength are not meant to be displayed for the world to judge, but to be shared only with those who are truly sincere. A truly strong person never lets others predict their next move. When you don't reveal everything you know, feel, or plan, you maintain control. When you choose silence over reaction, a smile over explanation, you leave them wondering. And in that uncertainty, you hold the upper hand. This is not manipulation. It is wisdom. Not everyone deserves access to your innermost thoughts and emotions. Your heart is a sacred place, filled with dreams, experiences, and feelings that shape who you are. It cannot be handed over lightly. There are corners of your soul that must be protected, like a sacred temple, because not everyone who enters comes with good intentions. The world often encourages people to be open, to share every thought and emotion freely, as if vulnerability will earn them compassion. But Keanu's wisdom teaches us the opposite. Strength doesn't lie in how much you expose. It lies in how well you protect what's most precious. Not everyone deserves to know the shadows in your soul, because not everyone knows how to honor or safeguard them. Some people listen not to understand, but to judge, to gossip, or worse, to use it as a tool to control you. A wise person understands that there are things that should never be shared with the world. Some battles are meant to be fought in silence, not laid out for public scrutiny. Wounds, when shared with the wrong person, can be ripped open all over again. I trust that you will understand this. You must walk with quiet strength, knowing that your heart is not a book for everyone to read. It is a sacred scripture, reserved only for those truly worthy of it. The same goes for your dreams. They are fragile, like freshly sown seeds. If exposed too soon, they may be trampled before they ever take root. Countless dreams have died simply because they were shared with the wrong people. The world is full of those who pretend to care while secretly waiting for your downfall. Be cautious about who you choose to share your dreams with. Not everyone who listens is your friend, and not every smile is sincere. The people who truly support you will prove it through actions, not empty words. Love, too, is a sacred part of the heart that must be protected. If you offer all your sincerity too quickly, you may find yourself drained by those who only take and never give. Sincerity is a gift that should never be given to someone who won't cherish it. A genuine relationship must be tested, through time, through action, and through mutual wisdom. You should never bear your full devotion to someone who hasn't proven they deserve it. This isn't a game, it's self-respect. A deep connection is beautiful, but a wise one is far more valuable. Your heart is a treasure, and not everyone deserves the key. Some things must be kept private, not because they're unworthy of being known, but because they're too precious to be treated carelessly. Trust is a beautiful thing, but it is also one of the most dangerous gifts you can offer. We're often told that trust must be built. It can't be handed out freely. But how many times have we placed our trust in those who never proved themselves worthy? Society tells us that openness is a virtue, but wisdom teaches us to discern who is truly trustworthy. Someone who gives away trust too easily opens the door to betrayal, disappointment, and pain. You must understand, trust should not be scattered like seeds in the wind. It must be planted in the soil of sincerity and steadfastness. Not everyone who smiles at you truly cares. Not everyone who listens truly values you. Some people enter your life only to gather information, search for your weaknesses, and one day use everything you've shared against you. We must realize that trust isn't measured by time. It's proven through action. Just because someone has been in your life for years doesn't mean they deserve to know all your secrets. Just because someone claims to care doesn't mean they'll stand up to protect you. Trust must be built on genuine actions, not assumptions or guilt. You should never feel obligated to share everything with everyone. Some parts of your story are meant to remain yours alone. Ask yourself, is this person truly trustworthy? Or are you placing your faith in them simply because your emotions told you to? Too often we give away our trust not because it's been earned, but because we feel guilty keeping it to ourselves. But holding back isn't selfish, it's wise. Trust should never be given blindly in any relationship. You must ensure that the one you confide in is truly worthy. Real trust is built through time, through trials, and proven loyalty. To understand the limits of trust is to understand your own worth. Only those who have truly proven themselves deserve a place in your heart. Words carry an invisible, yet immense power. They can build or destroy relationships, heal or wound, open opportunities or close doors forever. A wise person understands that not everything they think, feel, or plan needs to be spoken aloud. The world constantly encourages you to speak your truth or stand up for yourself, but sometimes silence holds more power than 1,000 words. Some words, once spoken, can completely alter a relationship, damage your reputation, or even impact your future. Those who understand this know that not every thought is worth sharing. One of the most common mistakes is speaking when angry, overly emotional, or too excited. How many relationships have cracked from a careless word spoken in a moment of impulse? To control your words is to control your destiny. A truly wise person pauses, reflects, and chooses their words with care. There are things better left unsaid, because speaking them can hinder your growth. You must never lower yourself with negative self-talk, because words repeated often take root in the mind and become your truth. If you keep saying you're not good enough or strong enough, you will end up living by those very beliefs. You should also avoid speaking negatively about others, because those words reflect more about you than about them. Harmless-seeming gossip or criticism leaves a stain on the speaker's dignity. And then there are things that must remain private. When you reveal your emotions too freely, you quietly open the door to judgment, suspicion, and unnecessary advice. A person who guards their words is someone protecting their inner peace. Silence is not weakness. Silence is discipline. It is confidence. It is wisdom. The one who masters silence does not allow the world to pull them in every direction. They do not get swept up in meaningless arguments. They understand that silence is the language of the strong. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone. Sometimes silence is the deepest answer. And above all, when you learn when to stay silent, you will discover peace, clarity, and an unshakable inner strength. In a society that constantly pressures us to be open, to share everything, and to seek validation from the outside world, true wisdom lies in the ability to protect your own peace. Protecting yourself is not deceit, it is an art. It is how one guards the most precious parts of themselves from unworthy eyes. A person who knows how to hold back doesn't do so out of fear, but because they understand that not everyone they meet will value, respect, or understand what they share. The peace within you is a priceless asset that must be protected above all else. There will always be people and chaos waiting to disrupt the stillness of your soul. The more you allow yourself to get dragged into drama, conflict, or meaningless negativity, the more you lose your power over your own life. Someone who understands the strength of stillness doesn't join every argument, doesn't respond to every insult, doesn't engage in every battle. They're selective about where they go, who they keep close, and what they give their energy to. They know that sometimes, walking away in silence is the best way to protect the peace they've built with their whole heart. Their goals, too, must be guarded like fragile seedlings. Revealing plans too early often invites jealousy, doubt, or poorly timed opinions. Because not everyone who appears supportive truly wants to see you succeed. This world is full of people who wear the mask of care, yet secretly hope for your failure. A wise person acts quietly and lets results speak louder than promises. They understand that not everyone is a friend. They cherish the peaceful moments they have, and they protect that peace, not because they are weak, but because they are strong. And through this wise protection, they become someone who possesses peace not only in life, but deep within their soul. We hope this video brought you both clarity and inspiration. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to Wisdom to Wealth Story, so you never miss what Keanu Reeves and others have to say about life, wisdom, and motivation. And if this message resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. Thank you for walking this journey with us. Until next time, take care and stay inspired.